Welcome back, everybody.
I like that guy's t-shirt.
Yeah, man. Big Lebowski is where it's at.
It is, man. We're here at the GSL Codes, and I think excuse me, in what we would consider to be somewhat of an upset.
Yeah.
July Zerk manages to beat Alive. But then again, I guess we shouldn't really be that shocked considering July Zerk's incredible history.
Yeah. I think that's the way we have to look at it. He was in a huge down for a very long time. And love or hate his style, you cannot deny results. This man won the Golden Mouse in StarCraft I. He's won countless tournaments, and all at different times throughout his career.
And whoa, this is system overload here.
What?
What?
I need that back on screen.
All right, well,
I guess we're not going to get it. Guys, zoom into that and try to figure it out. I don't know.
Well, we will have
the
game coming up here soon.
That, Tasteless.
What we were talking about in the break, we've decided that the ties that we need me to have a tie that has a skull and crossbones, and Dan's just be a tie that's covered in calculators.
Yeah, I think that would really sum up our personalities, Tasteless. That'd be pretty sick.
That'd be pretty sick. So we're going to go and take a look at all right, here we go.
Here we go. Okay. The win ranks, and then order to 50 wins.
My brain can not. I feel like I'm in that.
That's cool. Okay.
I feel like I'm in that stats class that I was going to fail, but
MarineKing basically has the second most wins.
And
in fact, he's giving out juice boxes. Watch out, guys. I want him to give me a juice box.
I want a juice box. Why didn't he give us a juice box?
We're going to yell it to him to bring one to us.
What if he's a cult leader and this is the MarineKing Kool-Aid?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Well, the problem is...
Oh, God, you guys...
The problem is, Tasteless, everyone would drink the MarineKing cult Kool-Aid.
They would.
I think there's like
I can't wait
3 people in the world that don't love him.
I'd be like, I can't wait to die and go behind that spaceship that's floating behind the comet or whatever.
Oh, those are soybeans, I believe.
Soybeans. We're eating soybeans in the studio.
Snap at him, Tasteless. He's closer to you.
You see if he... he's not going to turn around.
Yo-yo.
He's not going to turn around. Wait. All right, we're getting some too. All right, cool.
All right, man.
I would have been pissed if I didn't get one. Yeah. It's soy milk.
Let's drink it.
Let's drink it, man.
I don't know what this is.
It's a good way to sit on the soy milk.
I've had soy milk before. Every now and then in Korea, I'll be like, I want
soy
some
milk
soy
is supposed to be pretty good for you, right? All right.
Yeah.
I never feel more manly than when I drink out of a juice box. Cheers. Cheers.
They actually sell alcohol in juice boxes here. You ever have one of those, a soju in a juice box?
No, I haven't.
It exists. You should try it.
I thought they only do that with sake.
No, they do with soju as well. Oh,
we're getting soybeans now?
Oh, excellent.
Oh, man.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we're getting all
What
these.
is happening?
Oh, they're warm.
Oh, they are.
Should we try to eat one?
Well, soybeans are kind of fuzzy. I don't normally eat them.
I think you're supposed to open it, though. You don't eat the... I don't think you eat the packaging.
I don't know how to eat soybeans.
I don't know, man. I'm going to try one, though.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how the people are eating it. Let's try it.
Yeah, man.
Oh, huh. Actually, that's not bad.
I like the soybeans more than the soy milk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and just keep working.
I gotta wash down that soybean with soy milk right now.
That's good. I gotta wash that down with some coffee.
I'm like, well, I need to chase that soybean milk with some whiskey. I'm almost ready to go.
All right, that was really nice.
That was quite an experience. Well, I mean, he just won. MLG's got so much money. Might as well just...
And he has the second most wins in GSL. Isn't that crazy?
That's very true.
Only I'm MVP above him. And those wins that MVP has, if you look at the number compared to MarineKing, it's 114 to 99. Like, over half of those, I believe, were actually against MarineKing.
Really?
Yeah, because he faced him in best of sevens twice. He went 5-1 and 5-2 or something like that. So like 10 of those 14 wins that he's ahead are actually against MarineKing. How funny is that?
Wouldn't it be funny if like Zenio just beats MarineKing 2-0 and then MarineKing comes back out and starts to take back all the soy milk?
He brings it back to 7-Eleven and tries to get some money back.
He's like, listen, I need a refund, man.
He's like, things aren't going my way. Then when he wins the group, still somehow, like, still gets out, he goes back, he's like, oh, no, I'll take him back.
I'll take him back. All right. The countdown started, so we're going to be going into game number 1, Zenio against MarineKing.
I just dropped a soybean on the ground.
Oh, dude, you're going to get the soybean all over our new outfits.
Yeah, I am. Oh, well. Matches the tie.
Wait till I find it. I get addicted to soybean. What is it, soy milk?
There's worse things.
I wake up after blacking out with soy milk all over my face, blood on my hands. I'm like, not again.
Not again.
Not again. All right. We are down here in Seoul, Korea at the GSL Code S, the most competitive esports show on the planet. In the bottom left starting location, we have a Zerg who tends to be overshadowed even by players like July. Hoping to make a bigger name for himself, his ID is
Liquid Zenio.
A very good player.
Man, he looks mad.
He's had some pretty good success lately in IEM tournaments.
In the upper right, we have the champion of the most recent MLG in Columbus, Ohio. His ID is
MarineKing Prime.
Went through an outstandingly hard path to win that tournament. Won the winter bracket, then won the grand finals, both against DRG, the greatest Zerg in the world.
By the time he was at the end of that tournament, he had nerded heads on pikes around his computer.
It's scaring away other nerds. But the thing about DRG is he eats nerd heads.
Yeah, he does.
But not this day. MarineKing then beheaded DRG and put his head on the pike, man. Because, I mean, I got to tell you, that was quite a tournament. And Zenio has to be a little bit scared. He knows what happened. He's like, oh my god, this guy crushed DRG in so many games. How am I going to beat him? So Zenio's got to come in here with a great plan. Very good player in his own right, but you can't quite compare him to DRG. You just can't do it. Different tiers.
They totally are.
One is top of tier 1, which has like 3 to 4 Zergs in it. And then Zenio is somewhere below that. It doesn't even matter where, but if you're not, you know, Nesty or Leenock or DRG, man.
Whoa, that's a low number.
Oh, wow. That's like underbetting Zenio, to be honest. Zenio is someone that I thought could upset out of this
But
group.
even MarineKing at 45, that should be a low number for MarineKing.
Well, the highest they can get is 50.
I know. That should be a low number for
Because you have to
MarineKing.
vote for 2 people, so yeah. Yeah, man, he should have like 49% after what he just did, man.
He should have 51. It wouldn't even make sense.
But I could actually see so many upsets going on, because look at this, right? Like, let's say Zenio wins this match, right? Somehow. I mean, it's a possibility. There's crazier things have happened. MarineKing doesn't necessarily have to win every match that he plays. But if he were to win this, him against July, I give the edge to Zenio. I am the biggest anti-fan of July's ZVZ. You know, it's a bit off. And look at this. I love this offensive extractor. MarineKing loves to go 1 barracks expansion into double gas to actually go for a reactored Hellion. And in fact, if you look at how his barracks was actually set up there, it was ready to make a reactor. And Zenio knows that he's been doing that a lot, so he's offensive gassing, a beautiful and important trick. The fact is, he has to make 2 gases to be able to get Hellions with any speed. And see, he throws them down the second it's done. In fact, I would have just let them eventually kill that. So canceling, you want to delay that as long as possible. So now Hellions are almost out of the equation. He's already started 2 more racks. You really don't want to go into reactored Hellions when you already have 3 racks, because you can't support everything this early in the game. Bam.
Really nice play. Yeah, you spitting mad truth. Artosis with his pointed tongue.
My pointed tongue.
Drop in wisdom.
That's right, man. Spearing soybeans. I'm like a frog, but instead of it being sicky, I just skewer things and bring it back to my mouth. That pointed tongue of mine. I like this. An engineering bay right away.
Your wisdom's so crazy, the only way to understand it is to lick one of those hallucinogenic frogs on the Amazon.
Oh, my. Well, I got to say, I really, really appreciate that he's going quick eBay, because he's like, well, I still got to get some quick gas. You know, I fast expanded. What can I do here? Very fast upgrades. And Zenio actually jumping up to 3 gases instantly. So I wonder if he's going to go Infestor or Muta from here, because you can't tell this early, because if you get 4 gases right now, you just don't get enough minerals. So you go. This just means it's a layer rush. That's the only thing we know for certain right now. But we'll see, man. We will see. I could see Zenio doing either.
Now, we have more creep being pushed out here. Remember, Zenio, compared to July, they are totally different animals in the way they play the game.
Yes,
their
they
games pan
definitely
out
are.
very differently.
And the thing is, they're more in the same vein. Like, if you compare DRG to them, if you put those 3 Zergs in a group, you say which of these doesn't belong, just stylistically speaking, DRG doesn't belong. He's always going for Macro-in. Zenio is pretty aggressive. Not as aggressive as July Zerg, though.
I feel like it's been a while since we casted Zenio's games.
Yeah, he kind of dipped for a little bit. But, you know, he's been having actually a good time at the tournaments he's been going to. You know, he has had some really good games, got pretty deep in IM. I believe MMA actually knocked him out of, I want to say, the round of 8. But he was doing well, playing good games. And, of course, it's MMA, so what do you want? But, ooh, 10 roaches on the way. Okay, so Zenio actually, instead of getting 3 gases, saying, all right, I'm going to tech up the layer real quick.
He's going to do that roachling.
He'll be throwing down a Baneling bus,
Nest.
Baneling Bay in a moment. A Baneling lab next to his extractor.
A Baneling core. Uh-oh. MarineKing's moving out.
Well, he's going to have stim and +1, so actually he can micro against this really well. Zenio, did you see that? Oh, he sees it.
He knows.
But actually they're going in different ways, so it's going to come down to a base trade scenario that Zenio should be able to win. And, you know, these types of builds are actually really, really smart against MarineKing because MarineKing always moves out. He's one of these players that's always moving out early. You know, him, Pole, to a few others, they always do stuff like this.
Would it be better to just, like...
Tasteless, here we go.
This? All right, here we go.
And a nice stim right when he gets up there. And he's going to just massacre a lot of things, but Zenio as well going to massacre. Yeah, but these Marines can only be stimmed so many times.
Yeah, that's exactly what the problem is. They can only be stimmed so many times.
Now, Baneling's being morphed, and of course he does have enough Marines to micro against that just fine, but he's going to lose all these SCVs at his expansion. In fact, when he goes up that high ground, he should be able to take everything out as well. And look at that, the Broodlings in this situation making a huge difference, breaking through, killing off that little tech lab there. We're not going to have any combat shields, and some Banelings coming up. Hit on a Marine, and uh-oh, he's in trouble, man. He does have a stim, but everything is so badly hurt. Oh, and there you have it.
That was so close.
Zenio is getting into very good shape. He will clean this up, and there is stim. There are medevacs.
Actually, to be totally
only
fair,
6 SCVs.
Yeah, but there's mules, and
it's hard to say.
On one hatch. Actually, I thought that was going to be it, but then as I reassess the situation, I think actually MarineKing can win.
He has only 1 queen. I would say if he had 2 queens, I would give him a much better shot just because he can target medevacs indefinitely and just go mass speedling to try to hold. But as of right now, with MarineKing's micro, he's got very good micro. He's got a decent number of units in there. He's got stim. And then we just have Zerglings and some Banes, which is going to be okay, but watch the micro here of MarineKing. I think he might be able to win this out of micro, even though the trade was, in a lot of ways, more harsh on him and his economy.
Armor's about to finish too. I guess actually, okay, weird game.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty hard to stop. I can't believe he's making 2 evolution favors. That's kind of funny. But yeah, he wants to hit anything he can. He needs to be targeting medevacs with that queen. It's actually very important to put a clock on medevacs. And the Baneling's completely in the wrong area. And very difficult situation. Not killing enough yet. 8 more Lings on the way. Everything's pretty low. Very low on energy as well. But he's doing a lot of damage. And now Zenio only at 28 supply here.
I think that's it.
Well, he's going to try to make that.
Well, the thing is, his control is so good, I don't think he's actually going to lose this.
Yeah, it's very, very strong. Those Marauders are actually what's doing it, man. 20 drones against 18 SCVs. Yeah, now he's so far ahead. And, I mean, 2 Zerglings at a time obviously are not going to do this. Even stims these units, bringing them down to all in the red. Zenio might just be GG, and there it is. GG. Wow, really good idea by Zenio against MarineKing, but MarineKing had just enough left over to go over and micro-kill Zenio. Zenio,
for one, Zenio needed to get into the main a little bit quicker.
I want to name actually several things that Zenio did mess up on. when he was lifting up back and forth between in front of the mineral patch and behind the mineral patch, Zenio needed to just split his Banes and let them hit anything that came out, and they would have been Marauders. So you can do Tricky Micro where you have him on move commands as he flies to either side so that Marines will also pop out and you can hit them. And he needs his Queen always targeting from as far away as possible on the medevacs. He needs to be making as many Zerglings as possible. Banelings are not how you're going to really end up killing that if MarineKing does his perfect micro, which he's so known for. So definitely had some mistakes on how to handle that situation.
Interesting game. I think, yeah, the execution from MarineKing was just very, very solid. I love games like that, though. I thought that the base trade was going to work for Zenio. Because you're limited on the number of stims you can do.
He waited a little bit too long to get in that main base, and MarineKing had just enough units. You know, he stayed down there, did a lot of damage down low. He's like, I'm destroying everything here. But the thing is, you're getting destroyed at home, too. You know, you need to get up into where his production facilities are. When you're where the production facilities are, Marines are popping out into roaches, they die instantly. But when they can rally them away, get a little clumpiness, and then you try to get up there, suddenly they can out-micro you, and it just doesn't matter that you have more units than them. So you have to get on top of their production facilities. That's how you beat Terran. Killing SCVs? Nah, man, they have mules, dude.
Yeah, man, mules
You're going to kill the orbital? No. Lifts up in the air, it floats. Your roach is like...
And they have range, but they have neck problems. They can't tilt their necks up to hit the...
Yeah, well, they can spit, but they don't want to spit up. The ass would come down and hit them. They do damage themselves.
Yeah. And that's why...
Ain't that the truth?
It is. I would never lie.
All right, our next match to Spaceship. This is a map that Tastes and I certainly have never played.
I certainly don't know a lot about this map. Sorry,
if I had my keyboard and mouse, I would look at it all, but guess what, guys? I don't have that today. I'm so sorry. We should have it by the 5th group, I would say, the latest.
Which one of these nerds' bases is going to sink in the sea? We will find out soon. As the game is actually now loaded up, so we're going to go through our little series of graphics and put this back up on the screen for you for the second game of Zenio up against MarineKing here in the GSL Codex.